All right, people, what's going on? So my light went out in my barn, and I went and got this one from Ace Hardware, but it's not an LED like that one. So we're going to end up taking this one back down, and I'm going to install it in my carport out there on a timer, so I have a light out there at night. We have video surveillance all around the property. You can see here. I don't know if you can see. You can see the light right there for the camera, but we got them out here in the carport and around the house. So, but I want to have a light in the carport. But anyway, so we'll swap that out tomorrow. Picked up a few things for the the NB 48.4 Techno here. We're going to replace these. This shock tower has been bent for a long time. Back when I did Techno football, when I put this through the uprights, the goalpost out at the football field, it's bent a little bit here. So we're going to replace the shock towers. We're going to replace these shock caps. The rears are still good, but these fronts are pretty beat up. So we're going to do that. We've got a couple other things coming as well. I'm going to replace the chassis on this with the M2C chassis. So we'll be doing a rebuild on this again. I want to redo the diffs in it. I did this not too long ago, but since we're going to do the shock towers, redo the shocks, do the N2C chassis on it, we might as well rebuild the whole thing. I picked up a new Techno wing there. Went to my local hobby shop. Remember, guys, support your local hobby shop. Anything you can get there, try to get it first. Picked up a few new MIP tools. This is a 2.0. I want to replace this one. This has only been replaced once in about a year and a half. This is only number 2 here. And the other one is good. I just like to swap them out every now and then. Sometimes the tips start to wear a little bit. So we got a new one. And some couple more MIP speed bits that I picked up. I had a couple already, but you can never have enough tools, so I like to have tools in reserve. I've got a set in my pit bag over there as well. So what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to do a first fire on it, on the Triton RCR mod. So I like to always put on video the first fire of a brand new nitro engine, especially a badass modded Triton like this one. This is the L5 Evo with a drag mod. So let me get you guys set up here, and we'll go ahead and get at it here in a minute, man. Alright, guys, let's do first fire on this thing, man. Alright, first fire. Another nitro engine comes to life. Triton RCR modified L5 Evo. This is the only time you'll see me checking a temp gun. I heat it up to 230 degrees or 220, I think it was 228 or something like that. We are running the Triton plug. Richen her up a little bit. Okay, brought the idle down a little too far. Fire back up. Keep an eye on it. You may need to put a fan on it. $223, staying pretty stable. Gonna run this one tank, then we're gonna let it cool down. We did 4 heat cycles before we even started it. 228. You gotta remember, guys, on these LCG heads, these low heads, they're gonna run a little bit hotter. $230. Not jumping too bad. Lifting it up a little bit more. $224. Come down a little bit. I've got the idle bumped up just a little bit because it's so rich. I leave my low end where it is, that way the temp stays at a certain temp. If you rich in the low too much, then it's gonna run too cool. So I haven't touched the low at all from where Lance set it. But I have richened up the high. 225 and 230. Pretty good right there. Already come down about a quarter of the tank. You know I'm running the VP Master Basher 2014, and I put 2 caps of Marvel Mystery Oil in it. VP has a new look. The old bottle. This is the old can, the new can. .23, staying constant. Gonna run through this fuel really quick. .23, right on the button. So I am picking up a new nitro engine this weekend. It is a brand new Novorossi in a box. When it gets here, I'll show you guys what it is. I've got a couple of them already, but I want another one just because of Novorossi issues. Can't have too many Novas, man. I love the way those things run. I love the way they idle, the way they tune. I always run an extra hot or an ultra hot plug in all my nitro engines. I don't run that CT06, that medium to cold plug. I run either the Novorossi number 5, which is an extra hot plug, or the Reds TS3, which are getting harder to find. A-Main does have them right now though, and Absolute Hobbies has the Novorossi number 5. 223, looking good. Or that Works plug is good too, or the OS P3. I think Rajay mentioned a long time ago, he runs the P3 in every nitro engine. He said it ain't but a thing. Gonna run through this fuel quick. .220. Alright guys, that's all I wanted to show you in this video. Working on getting a couple of new plugs, new pipes as well. I'm picking up a Works 2053. It's kind of like the 053 mid-range pipe. And picking up Pico 2045. And then I'm thinking about picking up an RB pipe. The Novorossy pipes, really the only thing that you can find are the 9901s, non-super strong, just the regular, and the 2096, which is good on all .28 and above stock engines, with the 41020. 220. Alright, so almost done with the first tank. I did richen the high speed a little bit more. So instead of the temps running at 225, 228, running about 217. Like a kitten, man. This Triton engine, I can feel it already, is going to be a bad ass. So, and this is probably only the first one. I'm going to pick up a couple of more of these Tritons. Alright guys, we're almost done with tank 1. So that's going to be it. That's all I wanted to show y'all. Always like showing the first fire of a new nitro engine. So until maybe tomorrow we'll be doing something else, and maybe a little something on Thanksgiving as well. So remember, treat people the way you want to be treated. And we'll see y'all in the next video, man. I'm out.